illumination in there. These are actual lights that I modeled, so I'm gonna pull those down a little bit to cause a little bit more illumination on those street lights. So it illuminates the area more than it does right now. But as far as in the really dark areas and that illumination, I guess we're going to have to hunt for a way to keep that, make sure that moon's out every night. I know that's kind of
Well,
weird.
not even that. It's just the fact that you guys are gonna light your streets and light the important places up really good. Like, I'll literally go down the highway on some servers, and there's literally like areas where it's just pitch black. It's like you can't even see the lines on the road. That's how pitch black it gets sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Phil says, will this be a hardcore RP server like Orgo, or will the rules on crime and such be more relaxed? The easiest way to explain that, Phil, is probably the fact that we have a more direct focus on roleplay rather than crime. So we would rather you get into a drunken bar fight over a dispute about a store where somebody did this or that or shortchanged you or whatever, rather than shooting your neighbor just because of that. So uh, guns aren't easily to come by, but you can fist fight all day if you really wanted to. And
So basically, to sum that up, is you're going for more of a life simulation than a cops versus robbers mentality to the game.
exactly, exactly. We wanted every job to count that people will be doing, from farming to electrician to police officer. We wanted everything to be fun and not be tedious at the same time. So each person having a direct role and a actually feel like they're contributing to what's going on in the map.
Exactly. You want to talk about the electrician because that was something unique I've never heard anybody else coming up with.
So the electrician is just a way to, God, yeah, it got dark. uh, and you'll see the lights breaking in a second on the vehicle. That's because it's not fully in, so that's going to happen on anybody that's building a map.
Oh
Um,
yeah, this is all development. So this is teasers. Everybody that's watching knows it's teasers, so it's all good.
yeah,
Anyway, back to the electrician.
oh, go ahead, Eric.
I'd just also like to point out, if you see any flickering, it's because this actually hasn't been permanently put in the map yet. Once it is, you will not.
Okay. But as far as electrician goes, it's just it's one of the good jobs where lights can be shut off, and you create that variable script where lights are going on and off on the server, where the electrician has to come in to fix those lights and or turn them back on. So and that's something that also we're looking forward to. Another thing is the power with that electrician. So if you don't pay your bills for your house, then of course that electrician comes out and shuts off your power. So there's pluses and minuses to everything in the server. So that's why everybody has to fulfill that role and do their job. So you get paid and you can have just as much fun as everyone else.
All right, I don't know if this is asking too much, but what is like one really fun social activity you guys are gonna try to really work hard on? Like a little fun little mini game that you can do. Kind of like, some people have paintball and casinos. Is there any kind of like little special thing you can hint at? You don't have to like, you can generalize it. Just don't come out and say it, but just generalize it. Because that's
uh,
something a lot of people have been asking me about. Is they want a server where there's like a fun little mini game that you can do and have fun in a social aspect.
We've looked at doing a proper professional go-kart track. Just one thing.
so I wouldn't say that's a mini game, but to make it real and actually be able to make money is what's different. So uh, not just going out there for fun and just racing. Of course, you can do that at times, but to actually make money from racing and be a competitive go-kart racer on the map is totally different.
So in other words, I can be Dale Earnhardt Jr. because I'll be in a go kart.
Yes. Can the electrician can't get in without you being there, Phil?
That would be something though. Have the electrician come to your house and fix your lights, and while he's there, takes your change out of your bowl there that you
Steals all your
have with
light
your
bulbs.
change. Yes.
Now, if you let said electrician into your house, and then you're like, yeah, just lock up when you leave. I'm going out fishing. That's on you.
Come back and all you got left is a toilet. You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yes, Geoverse can start a business.
We want you to start a business.
Yes, that's a better way to put it.
Here's a better question. Is there going to be an in-game way to start a business without having to go to a forums and whatnot? Is there going to be some kind of system in place in the game for it, or is it going to be something that you guys would have to develop later down the line?
I think the forums is still the cleanest way to get that business going, because we do want to go a little bit more in depth. So let's say that Phil, for some reason, wants to start a clothing business. And even though there's 30 of them on the map, and he's like, I want all leather chaps, assless chaps. That's all I want. So we'll help Phil get to that point, but we'll also make his sign for his business. So, and it's quite easy for us to do 3D art and get it in game and have them place it onto the building. But to have those little intricate details really helps out, rather than just saying this is my shop. And for us to keep changing and making new shops for everyone, it's easy for us to just do a 3D art texture and place it on and say, this is Phil's shop. It's, whatever he wants to call it. So
I got you. I like that American flag back there waving. I like that.
yeah, Fook you do. The races won't be all the times. It would be certain times, of course, but it'll also be away from the city, so it wouldn't be a noise issue as well. So we also
Yeah, I
thought
can see
about
that. Yeah, I can see that being at 3 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden, you're be jumping out the window. Shut the fuck up! Oh yeah, by the way, you guys can say fuck, shit, piss, damn, hell, whatever you want to. This is a mature stream, so feel free to let it fly if the need arises. Phil, crotchless panties, here I come. Jesus. Oh, and Phil touched on something else. He said something about an arcade. Would that be something that would be pretty difficult to implement, and something that could be like one of like the very last finishing touches on your roadmap? Because I've heard a lot of people ask about arcades and stuff like that. Like I said, mini games. People are loving mini games right now.
Oh, that's something we'd have to look at, as far as an arcade goes. So basically, he's just asking if he can walk into an arcade and just basically play a mini game of something.
Yeah, like you've seen like the casinos and stuff from other servers. He wants something like that instead of like trying to get money. He wants like prize tickets so he could win like a stuffed bear he could put in his house, or something unique.
Okay. That's giving me some ideas that we definitely should discuss about, and we'll have to get back with you on that. But I think something along that lines is possible.
I hear you.
Justin,
And
do you
there,
want to mention the?
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Pardon me. Do you want to mention the art gallery?
Yes. The art gallery is the one of the most unique parts about this map. Of course, the art gallery isn't in right now. Ignore the filler buildings you're driving by, like the Taco Bells and stuff. But anyway, the art gallery is a way for everyone to interact. So what you do is you can go to the art gallery. Everyone submits these pictures and portraits and things, and these pictures and portraits and or art pieces, whatever you design, will be put in the art gallery, and people can buy them and place them in their homes. So depending on if they're approved or not. So if you try and send through a picture of a penis, it's not going to get approved. But
What if it's a Cheeto penis? It's not an actual penis. It's like the shape of a Cheeto puff.
I don't know. But depending, it could get approved, and or and then we'll put a cost on it or a price on it, and people can go in and buy your portrait if you're a really good drawer or anything like that. Your portrait is definitely going to be put in, and then people can buy it and then put it in their house. So that'll make it a little bit more fun to be interactive with on the art side of things as well.
Definitely.
This building he's walking into is a beachfront restaurant. It's actually going to be placed down on the beach.
Yeah.
Later on in Springville.
Because it's not going to be what would it be, a grass resort right now?
Yeah. It will be on the beach. Make it more interesting to say, hey, race in 3 hours, let's get this together, and something to role play for a couple hours, getting people, etc. We'd probably have like a calendar set up to say when those races will be, so people can know, way ahead of time. And
that's something I just thought of. An in-game calendar, like you'd put it on your wall, and then you interact with it, and then Arma GUI would come up, and you could see, oh, there's gonna be a race at 3:00 today.
Yeah, because that would give that leeway will give people a chance to actually be in that race or maybe a business wants to sponsor a racer. So things like that can be done, but when you narrow it down to like a 3 hours, Johnny may miss out on the race and is a little upset because he knew nothing about it. So we definitely want to give everyone a chance to get in that race and or get sponsored to be in that race, and have fun and get everyone in the stands.
I'm just sitting back and enjoying all the different views, because that's another thing. I love new maps. That's the thing with me. Like, just seeing new scenery gets you in a different mindset. Like, that's a big thing, because at first I was like, I wonder if these guys are just gonna, use Altus or Stratus, and then I looked on your pictures and stuff. I was like, that's no, I've never seen anywhere like that before. And then I went to your site and I was like, this is kind of cool. Like, I've actually, did a little research. I'm not gonna say that I'm an expert, but I did a little research because I was like, these guys, I'm checking them out. They look pretty legit. These are pretty good models. I like this.
Yeah, we have quite a bit more models as well, just not down in this city, and we're just showcasing Spring Mill at the moment.
Oh yeah. You got to save something.
So you guys are only seeing the city you're actually coming into. So that's the reason it's a preview, is just because it's the city that you're coming into. Blackwood, you definitely won't see Blackwood. Blackwood is different, and it's got larger buildings and such. So that's what I can say about Blackwood.
Well, that's the thing. You've got to have every little city and every little town have its own feel. And I think, from what I've seen so far, and I guess what's going to be seen once you guys get a little bit more work done, I could see it, you get a different mindset with each city and each town you go to.
Yeah, I think he's taking you guys down here to some of the other houses.
Oh yeah, I'm liking them. Because I like big open floor plans. That's another thing that I really enjoy.
I have to apologize. I just sat this house down. It's
it's all good. It's a teaser.
And like we said, all the houses are open and whatnot, so you'll be able to deck these out and build these houses out the way you want to. So whether you have a couch and things like that, the only thing that's for sure already blocked off for you is your bathroom. I will have some houses that aren't as open because I know some people like that privacy and whatnot. But these are more, like this house is a more expensive house. So this is a house where you're just pretty much showing off what you have and what you own. Miss Phil's question. He's talking about so people will pay and receive an actual item they eat. I'd have to get approval to talk about our food system. So
yeah,
I don't know
we'll
if
put
I'm allowed to talk about our food system. We'll just say it's very intricate and very different.
Okay, that's a big thing.
Should talk on it.
Yeah, don't talk about that. But the thing he's asking is like, we've seen a lot of people just say, go up to machine, spit out burger, or go to